Oh my gosh, the seasons are changing and I need to get on top of making sure I've got just the right wines on hand for the holidays. That's what we're going to do in this particular episode. Look at the top 10 wines for the holidays. In this video, we're going to take the guesswork out of which wines will be great wines for the holidays. We'll take a look at 10 of the best wines from across the globe. Now, I'm not going to show you specific wines as much as the wine varietals that you'll be wanting to purchase. The reason I'm not showing you specific wines is because everybody has different financial means. By the time we finish this episode, you can either go to my website and purchase there and maximize your discounts, or you can go to your local wine shop, big box store, or grocery store to purchase your wines. Also, keep in mind, if at any time you find this information helpful, click like, subscribe, and hit the little bell to be notified when I have a new post. You ready? Here we go. What we'll be looking at are full-bodied whites and light to medium-bodied reds. And an important side note, these aren't ranked best to worst. For organization, I'll start with whites. Number 10, white Burgundy or Chablis. These are both Chardonnays from France's Burgundy or Chablis regions. White Burgundies are generally no or low oak, powerful and rich with complex fruit flavors and notes of earth and minerals. Chablis are cleaner, crisper, and lively with apple and lemon flavors. There are also really good, affordable oaked and unoaked Chards from all over the world, including the US. I lean towards low to no oak, yet as winter approaches, I move more towards the oakier Chardonnays. As far as food pairings, here are some hints. Clean, crisp, unoaked Chards equal oven-baked turkey. Smoked and fried turkeys equals oaky Chards. Number 9, white Bordeaux. Typically, this is a blend of 3 grapes, Semillon, Sauvignon Blanc, and Muscadet. The Sauvignon brings grassy aromas and flavors, while Semillon adds a touch of complexity and waxy, sort of a honeyed note. As you see here, due to its freshness and flavor profile, it pairs well with almost every white food. If there's basil, lime, avocado, or garlic in your food, you'll enjoy a bottle of white Bordeaux. Number 8, Gruner Veltliner. It's amazing how many people are posting on Instagram that they're eating oysters. I get it. This is the time of year. In case you fall into the category of oyster lover like me, you gotta have Gruner. The best Gruners are perfumed, bone dry, full body with high acidity and distinctive notes of spice and white pepper plus green beans, argan, ginger, and honey. Gruners tend to offer citrus fruit flavors of lemon, lime, and grapefruit. Here are some foods that Gruners pair well with. Number 7, Viognier. It has a round texture and mouthfeel and can exhibit lovely floral aromas plus hints of white peach and other orchard fruits. This is a fuller-bodied white. Viognier is great for this time of year. Check out these dishes that it will go well with. How are you doing there? Is this information helpful? If it is, write top 10 in the comments below. Remember, people have a tendency to consume more wine during this time of year more than any other time of year. Accordingly, I'd suggest you keep a little extra on hand. Also, don't forget, you'll probably be taking a bottle of wine or 2 as a host or hostess gift for parties and other get-togethers. Personally, I tend to take a little bit more expensive bottle of wine with me than I normally drink on a daily basis. I don't want people to think that I'm like a cheap wino. Okay, back to the top 10. Number 6 is Rosé. Rosé is a pink wine made from red grapes. The best place to get rosé is out of Provence, France, but you can get a rosé from virtually anywhere. It can be anywhere from ultra dry to fruity and sweet. For the more dry and food-friendly rosés, check out southern France, Spain, and Italy. Rosés are more flavorful than white wines, yet more subtle than red wines. It's a perfect balance between the two. Because of this, it's very versatile with food. Typically you want to drink your rosés chilled. Its lighter body and delicate flavors help it work well with a variety of foods that you see right here. Number 5 is Burgundy and or Pinot Noir. Now don't forget, if it's red wine coming from Burgundy, then it's a Pinot Noir. It's a very light, delicate red grape, but can be packed with wonderful aromas and flavors. As we will see on the chart, on the palate it leads with fruit, red fruits, and continues with earthy notes. You'll pick up on floral flavors, herbal undertones, and spices. When aged in oak, mostly those from the US, you'll experience cedar, charred wood, smoke, and vanilla notes. It's accentuated by a long, smooth, soft tannin finish. Here are several food pairing ideas. Now generally from the New World, Pinots will be bolder. The Burgundies will be more subtle or tantalizing. Number 4 is a whole menagerie of wines. Basically, it's the Cabernet Sauvignon category, which includes not only Cabernet Sauvignon, but also Bordeaux blends from both the left bank and the right bank of Bordeaux. My opinion on this is that the meals earlier in the holiday season, like Thanksgiving, are better suited for the Bordeaux blends. The right bank Bordeaux is mostly Merlot with some Cabernet. The left bank blends are mostly Cabernet with some Merlot. Here my suggestion is that you start with the right bank Bordeaux. It's softer with less tannins and will go with more of the early holiday foods. Then progress to your left bank Bordeaux and those wines that are mostly Cabs as you get into December. Now later in the holiday season, around and including the New Year's, go straight to your Cabs. Due to the cooler weather or even colder weather, typically your meals will get heavier, heartier, and more robust, and will hold up to the big Cabs and Cab blends. As you can see, there are a variety of different foods that pair well with Bordeaux and Cabernet. Here are some suggestions for the right bank and the left bank. And finally, our Cabs. Number 3, Malbec. Malbecs are originally out of southern France and have increased in popularity over the last 10 years. They have a higher alcohol level than Merlot or Pinot Noir. They're bold and have assertive jammy fruit flavors and savory notes like coffee, leather, and black pepper. They're full bodied with medium tannins that make it a favorite among red wine drinkers. As far as the foods that go well with it, try some of these. How are you doing there? Is this information helpful? If it is, write "I love this" in the comments below. Before we get into our final 2 recommendations, a quick note on maintaining your inventory. This really is the time of year, if you can afford it, to purchase a little extra wine to get you through the season and to maximize the quantity discounts you can get. Check out our affiliate site and see the amazing deals that we have right now. Okay, number 2, Grenache. It's called Grenache in most places of the world, and Grenache coming out of Spain and Portugal. Its taste ranges from rustic and leathery with some vanilla to big fruit bombs. It's a party in your mouth with brilliant red fruit flavors from strawberry to raspberry and offer some of the highest alcohol levels in the market. It's medium to full bodied and has medium tannins, which makes it excellent for this time of year. It'll go great with all these foods and more. Finally, my number 1 selection for the holidays, and I do mean number 1, is the Rhone Blend, and as it's known in many places of the world, GSM. A GSM is a blend of the Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvèdre grapes. From some wineries in the world, instead of the Mourvèdre, they're using Merlot. That's okay. The Côtes du Rhône, or Rhone Blend, comes from the Rhone River Valley in southern France, but GSMs are produced all over the world. The most famous one is the Châteauneuf-du-Pape. For me, it's magic captured in a bottle. It's incredibly versatile, and since it's a blend of grapes, you should expect a mishmash of red and black fruit flavors. GSMs are known for their extroverted aromas of bright, ripe fruit, dried sage and herbs, and a grippy, peppery and herb finish. The New World version tends to be juicier and more pure in their fruit flavors. It's much more flavorful than a Pinot Noir, but not with the big gigantic tannins found in Cabernet or the Bordeaux. When it comes to food pairings and your perfect dinner, you'll see here it's pretty versatile. Many of the same pairings as the Right Bank Bordeaux, plus these you can see here. Well, there you have it. 10 phenomenal wines for the holiday season. All right, are you ready for the quick bonus? The fact of the matter is, for me, sparkling wine goes with virtually any and everything. They're a great, very versatile wine, perfect for the holidays. In this video, we're going to learn about the top 5 sparkling wines under $15. Are you ready? Here we go. Anacava, or Ana de Coranu. It's a Brut rosé, and this sparkling rosé is from Penedès, Spain. It's produced by the Reventos Coranu Group, which is the oldest family company in Spain and the 17th oldest in the world. They've been at this for a long time, over 460 years. They should have a pretty good idea what they're doing. Anna is delicate, cherry in color. It has fine, persistent bubbles. In sparkling wines, the bubbles are known as the mousse, as they bubble up. It has the aroma of red fruit, strawberry, cherries, woodland fruits with hints of green apple. Anna is elegant and light on the palate. There's the addition of red berries and candied orange characteristics on the palate. This is well balanced between acidity and sweetness with a refreshing finish. It's a blend of 70% Pinot Noir and 30% Chardonnay. Number 2 is Michel from Domaine Saint-Michel. It's a non-vintage sparkling wine from Columbia Valley, Washington. It's a Brut, so it's not too dry, not too sweet. Michel is a palate-pleasing sparkling wine that delivers aromas and flavors of pear and lemon, apples and citrus with a light, sort of toasty finish. It's also a blend. It's 63% Chardonnay, 19% Pinot Noir, and 18% Pinot Gris. Michel is a really tasty sparkling wine that, like I said, goes with everything, including toasted or even fried chicken. To me, sparkling means festive, and there's nothing more festive than a nice bucket of fried chicken paired with a glass of bubbles. How are you doing there? Is this information making sense? Is it helpful to you? If it is, write party time in the comments below. Number 3 is Zonan Prosecco. We have a non-vintage sparkling wine from Prosecco, Italy. In the past, the grape used to make Prosecco was called both Prosecco and the Galera grape. It's a thin-skinned green grape that's been grown in Veneto and the Friuli regions of northern Italy for hundreds of years. Prosecco is a very pale, straw yellow color with subtle green hues. Zonan has a persistent perlage and a rich mousse. The bouquet is refined and elegant, enhanced by pleasing fruity notes. On the palate, the wine is a Brut, dry and pleasantly fruity with a fresh aromatic note on the finish. You'll also pick up some green apples and an abundance of almonds and fresh citrus notes like lemons and limes. Enjoy this with caprese salad, crab cakes, pan-seared salmon with lemon and basil, chicken pesto with angel hair pasta, or all your favorite desserts. Pesto, pasta, Prosecco, and party. It doesn't get much better than that. Number 4, Conca Brut. This is a cava, a non-vintage sparkling wine from Spain. It is a pale gold with an emerald hue. There are fine, delicate bubbles. They bring a citrusy nose with overtones of bay leaves and orange. It's sort of velvety on the palate with good acidity, framing notes of white fruit and hints of almond on the finish. So that you get my hints, Spain is making some really nice sparkling wines at a really good price. As with all of our sparkling wines, they are an excellent aperitif and accompaniment to small plates. They accompany these small plates extremely well. Number 5 is Gruner Brut. We've got a non-vintage sparkling wine from all places, New Mexico. Over the past decade, Gruner has been rated as the top or one of the top sparkling wines coming out of the U.S. Gruner offers a crisp and full-body sparkling wine which has developed rich, complex, and fine mousse with ultra-fine bubbles. These tiny bubbles are one of the indications that this is a beautiful sparkling wine. A fine bouquet dominated by green apples and grapefruit, plus on the palate, more floral apples, toasty cinnamon, and flavors of lime and minerality on a toasty finish. This is a wonderful sparkling wine and an amazing value. Well, there you have it. We just took the guesswork out of sparkling wines to buy and try for the holidays. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you can be the first to see my weekly wine videos. If you've been a member of my posse for a little while, thanks for all your support. Please like and share this video. It'll really help me grow my channel. Folks, thanks for joining me. I'm here to help and serve you as we learn more about wine together. Happy holidays.